Welcome to the RBA Round Ball Academy podcast. It's your host, T. Drake. Hey, look, I'm back on the RBA podcast. We're back live on this Monday night, and I got none other than Heaven Bailey with me, and you all know how I do it. I don't give no introductions. I let my guests represent and introduce themselves. So, Heaven, what's
Yes,
going on, girl?
nothing much.
You good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell the Round Ball Academy audience, the RBA podcast audience, who's Heaven Bailey, where
All
you're
right.
from, what school you go to, and tell us a little bit about your game.
Yes, sir. So I go to Montgomery Catholic preparatory school down in Montgomery, Alabama. I play for Southern Stars Herd for my AAU team. I do SGA, student government. I was ninth grade class representative last year. I also do Key Club. A little bit about me, I'm a really good leader. I am very confident in myself. I like to help others and make other people great around me.
Man, are you sure you're not running for president with that resume that you just gave? I was just checking because you just ran down a lot of stuff, and I was like, oh. And who am I talking to? Am I talking to Heaven Bailey? I'm talking to, Kamala Harris. What's going on up in here? So, Heaven, thank you so much for joining me tonight on the RBA podcast. I want to welcome the RBA, the Round Ball Academy audience. I want to welcome you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, locking in with us tonight. Go ahead, lock in, tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your teammates. Montgomery Catholic Prep, go ahead and tell your teammates, tell your school that I got your girl, Heaven Bailey, on with me tonight. So you can catch me on YouTube, catch us on Facebook, catch us on X, catch us on Instagram. We're on all platforms. I got to get on Twitch. I think that's what the name of it is, but I got to get on there. So, but Heaven, what's going on, girl?
Nothing. Just started back school and everything. Nothing much.
Yeah. So when did you start? Today?
Yes, sir. We started today. We had a half day today.
Half a day today. Okay, so you got to make sure we go ahead and get this done so you can go ahead and get to sleep, get everything situated. You got your school supply list?
Yes, sir. I just went out earlier today to get my school stuff. So
you got all your stuff situated?
Okay.
All right, let me ask you though. You got all your clothes laid out for the week?
Yes. We wear uniforms, so.
Oh, y'all wear uniform. Okay.
Yes, I got all that set up. So
all right, got you. So can you at least wear a certain kind of shoe?
Gotta be a certain color.
Certain color?
Yeah.
Tell me what you rock. Tell me what you rock today.
Shoot. I had some Just So-Sos on. They're like Nike brand. They're very comfortable shoes. But yeah, that's what I want.
So you just want some comfortable shoes today?
Yeah, comfortable shoes. Nothing fancy. Just want to be comfortable when I go to school, so it's easier for me.
I got you. Oh man, we already got some love up in the chat. We got Angela Johnson. Hey, Heaven, proud of you. There we go, Angela Johnson. Who is that, Heaven?
That's my auntie. That's my mom's sister.
All right, TT. All right, we got, there she go, fly ball. There she go again. Oh, there she go again. To Ray Johnson. I guess she's tagging some folks. Then we got Nova Bailey. I guess that's another. That's your right there, huh? Yes, they tuning in for Heaven tonight. What's going on? Who else we got? Fly ball. We always watching you, Heaven. Who is that, Heaven?
My cousin, my mom's nephew.
Okay, all right, got you. Let me see if I got anybody on Instagram that has shouted you out over here. We got some people coming in on Instagram. Appreciate your love. Good seeing you all tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to the RBA podcast. So, Heaven, I have been watching you from a distance, right? Been watching you from a distance, and I've been noticing that every time you're posting, every time because you've been tweeting a lot of you retweeting. I don't know if you know that's a thing that we need to say now because it's X, but you retweet a lot of the stuff that goes on. You help, when I post and ask for players and different things, you're putting stuff out there. But there's this one thing that you have every time when I look at your post: the number one player of the 2027 class. Where did that come from? Talk to me, Heaven. Let me know what makes you the number one player in the 2027 class in the state of Alabama.
I think I have something different from everybody else. I'm an all-around player. I can score, I can pass, I can shoot from all three levels. I have a really good leadership quality. Around me, I'm known as a leader in the community and everything. I I want other people to be great around me, which is something not everybody does. And I want to make other people around me better, not just myself. So I think that's why I call myself the number one player in the state of Alabama.
College coaches, listen to what she just said. She wants others around her to be great. Man, what a characteristic, what a character trait that is for a lead guard, a PG, a floor general like yourself. And I'm gonna be honest, I've already checked out some of your film, and I was highly impressed by what I saw on that court. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm doing a lot of the rankings, getting ready to drop the 26 rankings in the state of Alabama on the girls' side, the 27 rankings on the state on the girls' side. So, we talked a little bit before this, and that 27 class, I'm not, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know there's a lot of ballers on the girls' side. So just talk to me about the landscape of girls basketball in the state of Alabama.
We have a lot of girls throughout that are really talented. I feel like we don't get a lot of pub down here. It's not good promotion down here, but we have a lot of girls like Hannah Smith, Jillian Bain, Kennedy McGee. They go to Brew Tech, and Hannah plays with me at Catholic. And these girls, they are really good and talented. We have a lot of girls in the Mobile area, like Amaya and Jamonica and Abigail, who are really talented players. And we have something a lot down here, down south in Alabama. And it's something that I feel like people should really just watch us play. And we're really amazing.
That is a great answer. You know what? Your mom and dad has done an excellent job with you. Now, I've given your mom the nickname the Professor. So like when I meet her in person, that's the Professor. We got dad the coach and mom the Professor, and it shows in the way that you handle yourself. Like I sometimes I have to pull information out of players, but you're natural at this. So tell me this: what is it that you want to major in once you get to college?
I want to be a meteorologist. I'm really into weather. I want to get my PhD in meteorologist.
Hey, you can't. Please, whatever you do, don't be like James Spann. Like James Spann told us back when we had that snowmageddon that it was just gonna be a few snow flurries, and we end up being locked in the house for days. So if you're like that, Evan, I want you to stick to something else. All right.
I'm not gonna be like that. I'll be better.
All right. So now I'm gonna tell you something. Even if the meteorologist, it's gonna work. I know it's gonna work for you because I know you got your head on straight. But you got a career in broadcasting too, because you speak well, you're very articulate, and you do an absolutely amazing job on this mic, even though this is your first podcast that you've ever been on. So tell me, how did you get started in the game of basketball?
So I kind of started when I was like 2 years old. My dad was just watching me, and I walked out his room, and I was just dribbling a basketball. He just kind of froze and just looked at me. He took me outside, and I was dribbling. I didn't stop nonstop. I was just kept dribbling, and my mom didn't believe him. So my dad started recording so he could show my mom when she got back from work, and the videos on Instagram and everything. Since then I just kind of just kept going. I started organized basketball in 4th grade. I played at Upward. I'm not 4th grade, Lord. 4 years old, and I played at Upward, and since then I just continued to play on and on.
So it just started at 2 years old, and you've been bouncing the rock ever since then, huh?
Yes, sir.
Now your dad's a football coach. How has he helped you on the journey?
Just using his ability to know what other coaches are looking for, and him having the coach's mindset to push me and to make me better, and him just being there outside as a father, just being there for me and pushing me and giving me the best opportunities that he can put me in, really is what he helped me with.
Heaven, what motivates you?
Myself, really. I just want to be good for myself. I want to push myself to be the best version I can be. And I just want to make it. I want to do everything.
Heaven, when I'm talking to you, even when we was talking before we came on and as we was backstage, you know what I get from you? I get the mama mentality. I get that Kobe Bryant mentality. that you have. Now you're not as stern as Kobe, but I kind of sense that Mamba mentality with you. And as we talk more, I'm gonna share more with you about that and how that can kind of help you along your way and cause you and help you become a lethal floor general player, a methodical, cerebral basketball player. So I'm gonna share some things with you on that end as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, how's your grades?
Good. Got 3.6 GPA.
3.6. Why not a 4.0?
Cool.
You stuttering right now, everyone. Come on now.
Shoot, I mean, school be a little difficult sometimes, but I do good. A's and B's. My grades are pretty good. I'm really hard on my schoolwork. Like I make sure I'm studying every night. I'm really hard on myself at school. So
I got you. Tell me how the this past AAU season went for you.
I first started off a little rocky. I was with EYBL, Southern Stars EYBL. Things didn't work out there like I wanted it to, so I moved and I played with Southern Stars Herd. He gave me the opportunity to be able to to work on my game more, and he let me expand on my leadership abilities and becoming a better leader. And he taught me a lot, especially with my mid-range game and how I need to expand more on that. And instead of always going to the hole, I need to show that I have one, because I have one. But to show it more, and then the shots for layups will open up more once I use that. Gotcha.
So from what I hear, you had a little adversity at the start of the AAU season.
Yes, sir.
How did you deal with that?
It's kind of hard at first. I just really pushed through. I listened to my parents and the people that I trusted around me to help me get through that. Also believed in myself, and I just really worked through that, and it worked out in the end.
Let me ask you something. What internally did you do? Was it any reading of books or music that kind of help you make it through the dark times? Because I know that can be very challenging, being in a place where, okay, EYBL, then going down to the other team, and people looking at you like maybe saying, well, I knew she couldn't do it, or whatever, because I don't know the situation, the background. But what internally did you do to help get you through that adversity?
I worked harder. I watched more film. I pushed myself more. I listened to the college players that I had around me that I trained with sometimes. I listened to them and their stories, and they had similar stories to mine. So I listened to them and I took the information they gave me and just listened to my parents and my trainer and letting them guide me and help me get through it.
Gotcha. All right. So RBA audience, Round Ball Academy audience, I got Heaven Bailey on with me tonight. Heaven is from Montgomery Catholic Prep in Montgomery, Alabama. If you go and you search and you look at it, it's gonna say the number one player in the state of Alabama. This is how I know her. I've been knowing her. I've been following her for a while, and when I talk about her, I talk about the number one player in the 2027 class, because that is how she presents herself. You got any questions out there, family, friends, just regular guests of the RBA podcast? You got any questions for Heaven that you want to put on the screen, or you want me to put on the screen tonight? Feel free to go ahead and drop those in the chat for me. I'm checking out Instagram, see what we got. We got a lot of love over there on Instagram. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. Thank you so much for everyone joining in and sharing with us tonight, as I have a very, very special guest, Heaven Bailey, in the house tonight. Heaven, you got they are showing love tonight. Granny loves you.
Hey, Granny.
All right, we got Wonder Why. Proud of you, Heaven. You are leader on and off the court. Miss MCK. Who is that, Heaven? You know who that is?
No, I don't.
Don't know what that is? All right, it's all good.
Like
all right.
Friend or something.
All right. So Anthony Bailey, we are proud of this young lady. Who is that, Evan?
Oh, I think it's my dad.
All right, I'm gonna stop asking you because you people like that, you supposed to know who I am. So Anthony Bailey has, what college are you interested in the most? So let me rephrase that. Let me say, Heaven, what offers have you already received?
I have an offer from Alabama State University, Shorter,
Mhm.
and University of Mobile.
Now, okay, so you said Alabama State,
Yes, sir.
Shorter, and the University of Mobile.
Yes, sir.
All right, 2027, going into your sophomore season, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, all right, so now, Uncle Rick, I said out
You
there,
know the way.
Uncle Rick, he said, what colleges are you interested in the most? Okay, Heaven, what colleges are you interested in? Then, so let me ask this: when you answer that, tell us why you're interested in that particular college or those particular colleges.
Really, any college that appreciates me, I'll go. Any college that appreciates me and gives me the best opportunity and puts me in the right place, I'll go.
One of the companies and I do is eyeball territory basketball, and my partner Derek, he always talk about go where you want it, go where you're loved. And you just made an excellent statement that any college that appreciates me, any college that wants me, that is very good. So that is very, very good, and I'm very excited about that answer. Let me ask you a question, a little bit off of basketball. What do you like to do in your when you're not on the basketball court?
I love TV shows. I watch a lot of old school TV shows. I watch Smart Guy, Sister Sister, The Parkers. Also I love Grey's Anatomy. It's like my favorite. I watch a little bit of All American, and that's a little bit of what I kind of do in my free time. I just love finding good TV shows to watch.
Favorite episode of Grey's Anatomy? Go.
Ooh, dang. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. Oh, I think when Dr. Bailey gave birth to her baby, and she named it after George, who helped her give birth and who helped her stay calm because her husband wasn't able to be there for her. So I think that's like one of my favorites.
For all you Grey's Anatomy fans, you just heard what Heaven's favorite episode is. I have no clue of what she's talking about. I have absolutely no clue. So that means I need to get back to the basketball court. Heaven, tell me about your upcoming season with Montgomery Catholic. What you guys looking like?
We're still a young team. Still kind of new. We just lost one of our seniors. She got hurt, so she'll be out for the rest of the season. Tore ACL. So we're have to bring somebody up young. We are still kind of in the rebuilding stage. Still trying to get to know each other and everything. But we'll start in like 2 weeks. We'll start doing open gyms and getting back into the groove of basketball more.
What are you doing to be the leader in this transition? In this building phase?
Talk to my coach a lot, communicating with her, because I believe that I am the image of her when I step on that court. So just talking to her, making sure we have everything going, make sure we have open gyms planned, making sure that we are all just ready, talking to my teammates, keeping them in the mindset that we want to win state this year. So just keeping the mindset set that we have a goal and we're going to meet that goal, and just keeping everybody together and everything like that.
What classification are you guys?
4A.
4A?
Yes, sir.
Who's going to be your toughest challenge?
Trinity and PCA.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how are you all going to beat them?
A lot of scheming is going to have to be done, and just playing a lot of games up to that point, especially a lot of hard games, because they are a really good team, especially they play really, really well together. So we really need to get the chemistry, really good chemistry, especially losing that senior. And our chemistry was kind of already there. We need to build that chemistry with that person we're going to be bringing in and everything like that.
How much film of Trinity and PCA have you watched?
A lot. I promise, a lot. I want to beat them so bad. I watch a lot of film on them.
That's the answer that I was looking for. That's the answer when I was looking for. I coached at Ramsey when we won a state championship. 1 year in particular, we had to beat Brubaker Tech. Brubaker Tech was number 1. We were number 2. Everything of that season was focused on Brubaker Tech. Every game that we were about to play, it was a game that we prepared for Brubaker Tech. So it's kind of like you have to know how to prepare. And a lot of saying, and they talk about this in the NBA. We don't prepare for the sub 500 teams. We prepare for the teams that's 500 above, the ones that's heavy, up high in the conference. So when you have the mindset of you're preparing to take down the best, every game is a stepping stone to that. So I want you to remember that as you go forward and leading your team this year, to be able to lead them in the way that's going to help them even through the adversity, even through the tough games. Keep in mind that what you guys got to, face once you guys kind of to get to Birmingham and to host that blue map. We got a question in here. Done 1038. You know who that is?
I don't say.
All right. What coaches have influenced you to become a better player?
I want to say Coach Hurd and Rodney Harrell, my trainer. They just really stuck with me and taught me everything, and they really pushed me, and I really appreciate that from them.
So tell me, give us an example of one of your training sessions.
Okay, so our training session kind of consists of doing drills and everything. We do pro drills. During the summer, we work out with the college players that usually come back, like Lexus Andrew and Zippy. I worked out a little bit with her. And sometimes he'll have some pro guys in there that came from overseas. And also his work consists of a lot of mental, just building your confidence in you and trusting yourself and just treating you like, how can I explain it? Like treating it like it's a real college thing. Like this, like you're going to go to college for it. And he just really pushes you to be really, really great.
That is good stuff right there. I want to give a shout out to the RBA audience. Thank you all so much tonight for joining in. I have my special guest, Heaven Bailey, Montgomery Catholic Prep, a.k.a. the number one player in the 2027 class in the state of Alabama. You will always hear me talk about her in this manner because that is how she presents herself, and I'm truly believing that she is up there at the top, and I'm going to be dropping those 26 and 27 rankings on the Prep Girls Hoop site real soon, and you're definitely going to be seeing Heaven Bailey in them and a lot of more things she's going to be helping me with as well. But yo, Heaven, so check this out. Who's your favorite rapper?
I don't really listen to rap that much, but if I had to pick,
what kind of music do you listen to?
A little Usher, like listen to Little Usher.
I love Usher?
Yes, sir.
You was about to say you love Usher.
No. I listen to Usher every day, but I just love listening to him. All right,
well, let me ask you this then. No, I'm gonna ask you this. Have you ever been to an Usher concert?
No.
Okay. Is it on your bucket list?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Now, what's on your playlist prior to a game?
I'm not a music person for real. Like, I really don't listen to music. I like to be in my own thoughts and just trying to think about the game and calm my nerves down. I just really like to be in my thoughts, like nothing bothering me or anything.
That's cool. Let me ask you this. What's your biggest weakness on the court?
Just I feel like my shot selection sometimes can be a little iffy, which I've gotten a lot better with that, like a lot better. But sometimes it can be a little iffy. Sometimes instead of taking a mid range, should have took a 3-pointer. Sometimes instead of doing a layup, I should have took a mid range, or a mid range should have did a layup. So that's something that I feel like I need to work on as a player. It's something that I will work on going forward.
How are you working to fix that?
A lot of film, watching a lot of film, seeing, okay, why that's like what the defender did for me to be like, okay, that wasn't a good shot. If the defender came up, I should have went around. The defender slayed back and I should have.
So Heaven, stop 1 second. College coaches, I want you all to hear her answers. Like the on point answers of how to get better. Immediately she started talking about film and watching how the defender played her and what happened in that position. I mean, a brilliant basketball mind. We got a brilliant basketball mind on here tonight. I want to let my audience know that. Hey, we got some more questions And have to be honest, you don't even have to answer the rest of that question because your first couple of sentences that you said answered it. And that spark, I'm telling you, those who know basketball, when they heard that, they was like, hey, look, we got somebody that we can really put on our recruiting board. So I'm excited to see what's going to even come out of this and how many people are going to be hitting us up in regards to talking about getting film on you, because it's definitely coming. So let's see what we got here. James Johnson, besides basketball, what else are you passionate about?
Oh, weather. I love weather. I love weather.
Heaven. Okay, Heaven. All right, so we had an earthquake in LA today. What explain that phenomenon?
I didn't really know about that one. I was in school today. I didn't really hear about that one.
Kevin, okay, so we just went through some about I don't know how many days it actually rained in Alabama. Tell us about that.
How much it rained in Alabama?
It rained for several weeks. It rained for about 2 weeks straight.
Oh, I don't think I was here. I think I was in Kentucky or something. I must have been out of town because I remember people telling me it was raining, but I wasn't really in town because people's powers were going out. It was like a lot of big lightning storms in the area. But
I just need to know, like, where did this storm system come from? I need your help to let us know some of these things. Like, you're the meteorologist. Come on now.
Look, see, I'm still working a little bit. I'm still practicing on some of this stuff, like reading radars and clouds. Like, I'm really into learning more about the different types of clouds right now.
Tell me about a storm cloud.
Cumulative. Wait, is that how you pronounce it? Cumulative? Cumulus cloud.
That's what a storm cloud is?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the tornado wall.
Look, I'm learning. I'm learning. Give me a second. I'm learning. I'm really big into hurricanes. I study hurricanes.
Yeah.
I love hurricanes. I love studying them and everything. I follow a bunch of hurricanes. The last one I really didn't focus on a lot. What was the name of that one? I can't remember it, but I didn't really focus on that one a lot.
I got you. So trust me, Heaven. When we start having some bad weather, guess what I'm gonna do?
Hit me up.
I'm hitting you up. Like, what's going on, Heaven? I'm gonna trust Heaven before I trust James Spann. Nova Bailey. Tell me who that is again. That's your uncle, right?
That's my uncle.
Who is your favorite? Now, hey, remember that you remember that stuff I sent to your mom?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. You should get this. I'm sorry that I sent to the professor. Who is your favorite WNBA player that you like to watch?
I love watching Asia Wilson and Kendi Carter. Asia Wilson because she shows leadership and something that I live on. She's an exciting player to watch. And then Kendi Carter because she represents a little bit of my game. She can score all three levels and she's a lockdown defender. So
I was just about to ask you that. Like, who do you mirror your game after?
No, Kendi Carter definitely.
Yeah. So your favorite NBA player?
LeBron.
Hold on. Hold on. Heaven, let me tell you something right now. I'm a Kobe guy. And take it back. Let me do a moonwalk. I'm an MJ guy, right?
Okay.
If you about to sit up here and tell me that your favorite player is LeBron James,
yes, sir.
Me and you about to get into it. We about to have a little brawl right now. So there you go, Heaven. Who is your favorite NBA player?
LeBron James. LeBron James all day.
You know what? I watched LeBron. Did you watch the Olympics?
A little bit of it, yeah.
A little bit of it. Did you see him?
He did good.
He did absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets a lot of flack, whatever situation may be. But I'm telling you, LeBron is just like you. Is an absolutely brilliant basketball mind. And I do see why he's one of your favorite players, because he is absolutely amazing when it comes to the cerebral aspect of the game. Now, a lot of people have their opinions on him or whatever situation may be, but not only on the court, but off the court, and what he's done far as with his like you said earlier, you want everyone around you to be great, and that's what Brun, that's what he's done. As far as his family, and I see that same mentality and building of an empire in you as well, on and off the floor. So that's something that's very, very good. Heaven, you got it rocking tonight. I mean, the numbers are steadily growing. People absolutely love you, girl. I need to bring you on more often. Like, you get my ratings up. Like, you get my ratings up. Let me check and see what's going on Instagram. All right, Hannah on Instagram, Hannah KS.05. Who is your favorite team? Who is your favorite teammate?
Hannah, I can't say.
Is that Hannah you was telling me about?
Yes,
all right.
Hannah, I can't really say that. I love all equally. Love all my teammates.
Great answer. We got Bailey Walton. You know who that is, Heaven?
Yes, sir. That's my cousin.
That's your cousin. All right, cuzzo. Team Heaven. All right. And tell me who that is again.
That's my TT.
That's TT, Black Mama. That's what I'm talking about, TB. Thank you so much, TT. Like, for real, she up here talking about LeBron James. Thank you. She the Black Mama. That's who she is from now on. So here we go. Dexter Hancock Bailey. Who is that?
That's my other cousin.
All right, cousin. We got the Bailey family in the house tonight. Heaven, you know what? I need to bring you on more often. Like, for real. Like, you're popular. You know that? All right, speaking of popular, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, let's do basketball, because that's a tough one to pick out. I love Love and Basketball. That's a really good movie.
I knew you was about to say that. Your favorite basketball movie. I knew you was about to say that. Every girl that I asked that question to say the exact same thing, which is why I didn't ask you that question. but your favorite TV show, Grey's Anatomy. Your favorite basketball movie, Love and Basketball. What's your favorite movie? Just regular movie.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Okay, your favorite food?
Crab legs.
Crab legs?
Yes.
What?
I love crab legs. I ask my dad for it every day.
Where is the best place in Montgomery to get crab legs from?
My dad, he cooks them. My dad always cooks crab legs. Shoot.
So dad can throw down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what's the outside of crab legs? What's one of his best meals that he cooks?
I don't know. He makes a lot of tacos, but he makes them he does street tacos and stuff like that. He makes his tacos very fancy. They're really good.
Who's the best? Who's the better cooker, coach or professor?
My dad. Sorry, Mom. No offense.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. That is cool. So Heaven. All right. So you watched the Olympics a little bit. Did you get an opportunity to see Simone Biles?
I love Simone. Yes.
You love Simone. What do you love about Simone?
She's so confident in herself, and I don't know. It's just, she's elegant when she does her performance. She's just amazing. She's an amazing woman. She's just amazing. She's perfect. Everything about her, how she represents herself. She's amazing. I hope she comes back for the 2028 Olympics. Definitely. We need another gold. So
she's 27 years old. I think.
Yeah.
LA.
She may come back.
She may come back. Okay. I don't know if there's ever been a gymnast that's been that old that's been out there. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. It's extremely mature young lady. I'm sure it translates to the court. Pokey Cotton, 80 on Instagram. Love and Basketball is on right now. Hannah said, coming from captain to captain, how are we going to make plans to go to state this year? Oh,
Hannah.
All right. Hannah is locked in. Thank you so much, Hannah.
We better work hard every practice. We're gonna get everybody on the same page. We're winning state this year.
Hannah, not Hannah, but Heaven. Since Hannah is locked in, are you and Hannah are co-captains?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I want to challenge you all. There's a book that Coach K, Duke's former coach, he wrote The Gold Standard. I want to challenge you all to read that book as a team.
Okay.
The Gold Standard by Coach K. It talks about not having team, just a little bit of it, not talking about team rules, but talking about having standards that you live up to every single day. And that is something that when, he was with Team USA and he was at Duke, he hammered that in, not rules, but standards, and holding each other accountable to the standards that the team has put in place. I think that'll be an excellent book for you all to read as the season approach. And just more than anything, I think that'll be an excellent book for you to read. As you continue your journey throughout the game. Dexter, I think that's Cuzzo. Now he must just tuned in because we've talked about this several times. I can answer that, Dex. Her favorite TV show is Grey's Anatomy. I already know that. So Don Warren asked this: does your trainer, your coach, push you to limits that you think are impossible to reach?
No, not at all. They push me to what they know I can take and what they know I can do, which is beyond what sometimes I think, and I get to those limits, and I work hard, and yeah. So
let me ask you a question. All right, I'm diving back and forth on the court, off the court. Yeah. So just what's your answer on your vacation? The beach or the wood or the mountains?
Oh, I don't really like I don't want to go do anything with mountains. I don't really like the beach for real.
Heaven! How does the meteorologist not like the beach?
I don't like the water. Like, I don't like the beach water because I don't know what's in the water for real. If I can't see it, I don't want to be in it.
Most people that go to the beach don't even go out to the water. They just out there.
I don't know what can come out of the sand.
Hold on, did you just say you don't know what can come out of it?
I don't know. I've seen crazy things on TikTok, so I don't really know.
Like what? Heaven, crazy things like Godzilla or something coming out the water?
They're stepping on stuff like random animals that are in the sand. I just don't want that to happen to me, so I just don't go in.
Heaven said something's about to come out of the ocean. Heaven, are you serious? Heaven, what's gonna come out the ocean?
I don't know. Shark. I don't
know. How's a shark gonna come out the ocean?
No, I don't look. Crazy things can happen. I just don't really mess with the beach for real. I do the pool. The pool. I've been in a lake one time.
Hey, Evan said a shark is about to come out the ocean. Hey, Sharon, I'm with you. What? I'm with you. Heaven, are you serious? I guess a whale gonna come out next time. Oh boy, Heaven, that is hilarious. Oh man, you got me, Evan. You got me on that one. So let me ask you a question. I want to get your thoughts on this. We've been having a lot. WNBA is starting back up. I think this week on Thursday. I think if I'm not mistaken. But a lot of noise over the past year or so in regards to Caitlin Clark. What are your thoughts about Caitlin Clark?
She's a phenomenal player. She's brought so much to the women's game and everything. She's paving the way for especially my generation. Her and Angel Reese both are. But one thing I feel like people are forgetting, there are other players that have paved the way for Caitlin Clark as well. And we shouldn't forget about those players. Yes, Caitlin Clark, she's special and everything. She's amazing. Can't lie. She's amazing. I give her respect. But we shouldn't forget about the other players that came before her, like Lisa Leslie, Tamika Catchings, so people like that. And we shouldn't forget about them. So
have you ever seen Coming to America?
No.
You haven't? No. There's a moment in the movie that he says sexual chocolate and just drops the mic. After that answer that you just gave, it's a sexual chocolate moment, and you can just drop the mic right there because you just killed it. You just killed it. But I do gotta get with the professor and coach and wonder why they haven't showed you one of the greatest movies of all time in Coming to America. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why they haven't put you on game to that. Like, I'm pretty sure they watched it. Yeah,
they have.
I'm pretty sure they haven't. But you haven't. But now Coming to America too. So. But Coming to America, it was probably one of the funniest movies that I've ever watched, though. Okay. So Tell me what's your personality like? What if I asked Hannah right now to tell me something that the basketball audience doesn't know about Heaven? What would Hannah say?
I bring great energy. I am funny. I'm just like I'm a vibe when I walk into the room. That's what people say. I just like I don't know. I'm just a character. Like I mean, everybody enjoys being around me. Like, there's not nobody that like dislikes me at school. Like, I'm just a character to be around. People love me.
Heaven, I believe you, but I do got to go back to Sharon. Like, what? I got to go back to this. A shark coming out of the ocean.
I don't know. Something happened.
Oh,
You never know.
Heaven, you said you ever seen the movie Jaws?
Yes, I've seen it.
So that's what got you thinking that you think Jaws about to come out the ocean.
Good. I mean, you never know.
Heaven, did you just say you could?
Hey, it could be something deep in the ocean we don't know about. You know.
Okay, all right. Hey, let me go back to Hannah because Hannah just said, "Does us being teammates make you want to push yourself more?" Because I try to play hard every game with you as my teammate.
Oh yeah, definitely. I see Hannah working hard. I see Hannah running down the court faster. Even though I'm tired, I'm gonna run down the court with her. Like she pushes me like really well, and I hope.
All right, so when you all are running, do y'all do 10-second sprints?
No.
Y'all don't do 10-second sprints in practice?
No, not really.
Y'all do 17s?
No, I do that. I've done that AAU plenty of times.
Do y'all do now? Some people call them suicides. I call them ladders.
No, we do suicides for AAU.
Heaven. How do you all? Tell me how you all get in shape at school.
I do cross country.
I ain't asked you that, Heaven. How does the girls basketball team at Montgomery Catholic Prep get in shape at school?
You know, we work out. We have a workout program. You know, we run for free throws after practice. You know, 7 people go there and shoot, and you know they miss it. We run, and we all make it that day. We don't run. You know, we scrimmage a little bit. We run if we don't if we don't like. Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing. We run if we don't make our layups. We don't hit.
Who's Anthony?
That's my dad's brother.
All right, so that's your uncle. That's yeah, game shape. How y'all getting game shape? Oh, you know what? I'm. You know what? We're gonna talk about that off air.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about that off air. Because let me just say this: you said Trinity and PCA, right?
Yes, sir.
One of the best ways to beat a team that has been a powerhouse is to be in the best shape of your life.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things that you have to do, because at some point, if you all are in the game, it's gonna come down to the little things.
Yeah.
And one thing that you never want to happen is that you run out of gas before your opponents. So, you know, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let me check and see if we got anything else on over there. Got a lot of folks jumping in tonight, Heaven. Yeah, got a lot of folks jumping in, man. You got a lot. Heaven, you are popular. You know that? Man. But you know what? I know the professor is over there looking at her watch like, yo, they've been on there for almost 45 minutes. She got school in the morning. Now I know he'll all cool and things when it's been enjoyed, but I know she got to get in bed. So I know the professor over there. Oh, yeah. So do you and Hannah play AAU together?
No, she plays for FBC and I play with her. So
okay. Yeah, so I know professor is over there like looking at her watch like, hey, all right, man, it's time to start wrapping up. She got to get ready for school tomorrow. And so I understand that. So Heaven, this is what I want you to do. I want you to look into that camera. For all the college coaches that are on with us tonight, for all the college coaches that's going to go back and look at this, I want you to look at them and tell them why they should recruit Heaven Bailey.
Again, I'm a leader. I will be an image of you on the court. I will lead the team. And and also I make other people around me great. I have a scorer's mentality, but I'm also going to pass if on the right plays. I'm going to score on the right plays. I play lockdown defense. Nobody's going to pass me. That's another thing. So, yeah.
So if they ask what type of person are you culture-wise, what type of person are you in the locker room, what would you say?
I'm fun to be around. I have no bad energy I don't bring bad energy with me. Not a negative person, very positive. I'm going to respect everybody. No disrespect around here. So yeah.
There you have it. There you have it. Heaven Bailey, y'all, Montgomery Catholic Prep School in Montgomery, Alabama. Yo, this has been an absolutely blast. Heaven, I want you to let your parents know. Thank them so much for allowing you to join me tonight on the RBA Podcast, the Round Ball Academy Podcast. And as I always do, shout out to our director, owner, Kimberly Davis Powell. Thank you so much for the opportunity that you give us to do the RBA Podcast. And Heaven, anything that you want to say to the audience before you leave, the RBA audience?
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Hey, we're talking about the same girl that's just set up here and said that she believes the shark is going to come out the ocean. You heard me right. The same girl, the brilliant basketball mind, the future meteorologist, the future WNBA player just sat up and told me tonight that she believes a shark is going to come out the ocean, which is the reason why she don't go to the beach. You heard it first. You heard it first on the RBA Podcast with the boy T. Drake and Heaven Bailey. Sharks walking out of the ocean. Oh boy, that's a classic. That's a classic, Heaven. Heaven, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It has been an absolute amazing. Let me just show you some things. Nova B, you know who that is?
Uncle Nova.
Uncle Nova, so proud of you, girl. Frida Jackson Bailey, you know who that is?
Frida,
that's your auntie?
Yes, sir.
All right, great job. Let's see what Sharon said. What type of role model would you like to be for? You got a little sister?
Yes, sir. I have a little
sister. What type of role model? Tell the professor. I'm just going through a few things that the family has sent in here. All right. So, what type of role model would you like to be for her?
Want to be the best.
Be the best.
Yeah.
All right, James Johnson. You know who that is?
That's my uncle.
All right. Rico Bailey. Who is Rico?
Uncle Rick.
Man, you guys, the Baileys are in here tonight. Man, one more question, Professor. Who else in your family played ball?
My mom.
The professor?
All right.
The professor played ball?
Yeah, she was all right. She wasn't all that. My dad.
Hold on. The professor.
Yeah, hey, she broke my dad's ankles. Had him in a boot and everything.
No, she
What?
I was busting on her, man.
Nah, yeah, she broke my dad's ankle. Had him in a boot for a week.
The professor?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
I'm telling that lie. I dunked on her like loving basketball and came down wrong on her foot.
Dad, get out.
No, it's okay. It's okay because he just like dads and guys that try to explain himself how he got his ankles broke by his wife. Oh boy, sorry, coach. Everybody knows now. You got your ankles broke by the professor. Hey, tell dad to stay in the kitchen. Oh boy, thank you so much, Heaven. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hey, look, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the RBA Podcast. Thank you all so much. Hey, go ahead, everybody know that when we're going to drop this podcast, it's going to be on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video. Go ahead and share it once I put it out because this has been an absolute amazing. This is a young. I want you to remember this name because this is a young lady who has a bright future. So there's a lot of promise, not just on the court but off the court, and you can tell that she's been raised the right way. So shout out to the coach, shout out to the professor. Thank them so much for what they're doing in your life, Heaven. And I just want to honor you. I want to give you your flowers early because it's absolutely amazing to meet it's refreshing to meet someone like you that carries themselves the way that you do. And I want to salute your parents because they have done an absolutely amazing job with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining the RBA Podcast. We'll be back here next week. RBA Podcast, Champions Podcast, one or the other. You're going to be live with me next Monday right here on the YouTube channel, T Drake Basketball. So, hey, look, thank you all so much for joining us tonight, and we'll catch you next week. All right. Peace.